Hello. We're tea talking. We're tea talking on a Tuesday. Good morning, everyone. I have mango passion fruit tea this morning. I'm back in Texas. I have 10 minutes to motivate you to start your day, to get something done, awesome done in your week. So here we go. I'm gonna take a drink of my tea. Mango passion fruit. It's very good. I had a lot of passion fruit in Costa Rica. So today we are going to talk about oftentimes the most difficult part of being on a healthy journey or setting a goal for yourself. So this isn't only going to have to do with health and fitness, but a lot of us can think of it in that way, and it's willpower. Willpower is oftentimes the hardest thing to get a hold of when you take a look at your journey. Good morning, Wendy. And you're like, see this goal at the end of the road, and everybody starts from somewhere, whether this is a career goal or a health goal or a personal goal or a relationship goal. They see where they want to be. And the thing about willpower is that it is essential to get even 5 meters down the path. It's essential to see the finish line of your goal. It's essential to have a healthy mindset while you're getting there. And what I always tell the dragon women and women that I work with is that willpower is something that we're not just like born being strong. Like everybody thinks that, we have everybody has this ability, like some people have it and they don't. Like, oh, she's just, got really strong willpower and she can control that. No. Everybody, it's really hard for every single person when they get started. Nobody has strong willpower, all right? Especially now when it comes to healthy living and eating. Everywhere you go, every gas stations are filled with like 95% crap. Most restaurants are filled with 95% crap. So you can't go into it thinking you either have it or you don't. You have to go into this path that you're about to walk saying, you know what, I'm about to develop my willpower just like anybody else can. Anybody can do it. You're not like special if you have, I didn't go into my journey with this like really strong willpower. I knew I had been around people who had strong willpower and could stick to their goals, and I really admired people like that. I wanted to be like that. I wanted to emulate that, but it was hard as hell starting out my journey, giving up fried food, giving up crappy processed meat, giving up sugary stuff that came in a package. Because you know what? That stuff is designed to make you want more. So the willpower really is just like you're training a muscle. Just like we train our biceps to get strong. Just like we do squats so we have that wonderful dragon booty. The willpower should and can be thought of just like you're training a muscle. So just like you do lifts to train your physical muscles, you have to work with yourself and strengthen your willpower muscle. And it's completely possible. We see women in Dragon Fit doing it all the time. We see these women who come with crazy stories, crazy journeys that have brought them to this place where they want to be healthy and feel empowered in their body. But yet they have to work on their willpower. They have to work on saying no. You oftentimes have many things stacked against you. You have kids that might not have a palate that is used to healthy food. That's a big one. You have spouses oftentimes that are meat and potatoes and a glass of milk at dinner type of people. That's a big one. So really in every single way, when you look at your journey and you say, yeah, odds might be stacked against me, it almost makes it more empowering as you go down the path and as you strengthen your willpower to start making these changes. So it's not impossible to do if we are going to strengthen this willpower muscle. And I have 4 tips. So if you take T-Talk notes, I have 4 tips for strengthening the willpower muscle that you can work on this week. Hopefully it's 4. Hopefully I can remember. The first one is you have got to be okay with standing alone. In Dragon Fit, we don't have to worry about that as much because you get to be in a community of women that are on the same path as you and are going to support you. But in your physical world, when you're not in the Dragon Fit virtual community, you are going to have to be okay with being the only one that doesn't eat the shitty appetizer. With being the one that says, you know what, I don't want to put that in my body. And people thinking that you're a weird, healthy freak because you are, and why not? Why wouldn't you want to be? So standing alone isn't bad. We have to be okay with setting the example in the world around us, especially if you're a mother, especially if you are surrounded by a lot of people who have unhealthy habits. And when you set yourself up like that, when you just say, all right, I'm a leader, I got to be a leader in this, especially when you are a leader of self. So standing alone and being a leader of self is very, very important to strengthen your willpower muscle. Good morning, Amanda. So don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of blazing a path on your own when you're saying, I have this goal, I need a strong, really strong, gotta work on my willpower so I can say no when temptation comes up. You're going to be standing alone. It's just going to happen. And then you're going to have dragon sisters that are going to love you even more because you're developing this skill within yourself. So, that's number 1. Number 2 was, let me think. Oh, number 2, you have got to, hang on, stand alone. You have got to be kind to yourself. We are so hard on ourselves, and our willpower muscle will not strengthen. It will not move or go anywhere. We will not progress down the path unless if we are gentle with ourselves along the way. We are our own worst enemy when it comes to judgment against ourselves. We look at other women. We're like, why can't I have that butt? Why can't I look like that? Why can't I be like that? I'm not going to be happy until I am at point B. But if you are kind to yourself, if you really start to be aware of what's going on in here towards this, it'll totally change the game. When you take the pressure off of yourself and say, I have to do this, I have to say no to that cookie because I have to lose 5 pounds. No, you need to say no to that cookie because it's bad for your health and it's shitty and you don't need to be eating it. Sometimes you can have a cookie, but flip the way and the perspective that you're thinking about these things, and from a way that is kind and loving and appreciative of you, and it's going to totally change your game. Your willpower will become stronger. These things will get easier to do. And before you know it, you're going to be halfway to point B. You're going to be a quarter of the way to point B. You're going to be so much further on your journey because you did it right and you did it out of love, that people are going to look at you and be like, holy crap, how did she do that? Look at how much she's changed. It's okay to change. It's okay to grow. It's okay to learn new things and realize that we don't know it all. We don't go into this journey knowing it all. So that's the other part of it. So the other thing, number 3, about strengthening your willpower, I always almost go over, oh, it's been 10 minutes. Okay, you have to celebrate even the smallest things. So you only get stronger, your willpower only gets stronger when you notice it's getting stronger, and you have to celebrate it. Celebrate the times when you don't eat that before bed snack. The before bed snacks are not good for you. They're addictive. It's an addictive process to get into. Everybody does it. You have to admit that everybody does it. So don't worry. Axel, come here. My dog's running away. So celebrate the little things. And number 4 is notice. Notice when you're wanting to give in. Notice when negative patterns or thought processes or anything comes into your way, and just move past it. Move past this thought that everything has to be perfect. If you give in, you give in. But you only strengthen your willpower muscle when you notice what's going on within you. We can't become numb to our own emotions. We all have emotions. We all have stuff that goes on within us. We will get stronger. We'll get better equipped for the journey the more we notice what's going on and accept it and get stronger along the way. This is your journey. This is your path. This is your goal. This is your body. This is your health. This is the rest of your life that we're talking about. And the ability to affect others around you and help them get healthy, help them see that anything is possible when you put something in front of yourself. I have all the faith in the world that you guys can keep doing that. I thank every single one of you Dragon Sisters that come on to this Tea Talk. I'm not stopping. I'm not going to stop doing this because I think it's important that we support each other on this journey and that you know that you have my support. If you're not in the sisterhood, join us. Come on, do it. We made this thing affordable, attainable, accessible. This mindset, this ability to be strong in your body, it's not a secret. I don't want it to be a secret. And I want you to realize just how strong you are. So go be strong today. Have a happy, happy Tuesday. I'm going to finish my tea. I'm going to go on my run. I'm going to keep loving on these dragon women because you guys are so strong. You're so amazing. And we'll see you all very, very soon. Next week, Tea Talk 5. Hi, Melissa.